Neville Butler, otherwise called Mark. He needs to come in. Peter Butler, otherwise called Peter Gay. And Arikel Thompson, otherwise called Kel.
Welcome back to MyView TV, the people's platform, the home of undiluted news, reviews, updates, and your daily dose of entertainment. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, leave us a comment, like, share, and subscribe.
I don't bring nobody forward in your cheer for me. Everything what you see up my natural talent. Let me tell you something. You see, when you know what to please the audience with, it's simple, me.
Wagwan, my people. Hope everybody doing okay. Hope everybody doing alright. The businessman whose arrest led cops to a US 3.8 million stash of cash has been charged with several drugs-related crime, according to a police source. Hold on. 3.8? Oh, 3.8 now. Anyway, people, me tell you now. Little by little, the money I gonna get less. Oral Johnson, age 43, of Garden District in Westmoreland, was reportedly charged yesterday with possession of, dealing in, taking steps to export and trafficking cocaine. The charges were laid after he was interviewed by a detective in the presence of his attorney. A spokesperson for the Jamaica Constabulary Force Corporate Communication Unit said they could not immediately confirm the development. Hold on the people. Me never say Stephanie. You know, for Stephanie, they said she'd come make one only per mistake and tell her wagwan. Whoever get the information say, yo, not really confirm information, but I saw it go by you. Just let the people them know. But anyway, John was taken into custody on April 28 after 24 pounds of cocaine was allegedly found in a car he was driving in Coral Gardens in Montego Bay, St. James. Watch this now, people. Cause every day I go suburb and watch the business review. My sister, the dollar slide, and the dollar now slide downwards. It's sliding upwards. Both currency. So I don't understand how the money I get less. The last time I come boy, I tell you to say 600 million, don't it? Watch you go on now. Because me no fool, you know. I tell you say the money I take time. Miss a little by little. Here wagwan pa wagwan now. The drug seizure led cops to a house in the same community where US 3.8 million and Canadian 30,000, or a total of 592 millions were seized. People, me tell you now, the money doesn't take time. I miss a little by little, so it's going now. One only per pocket. So what I said, that I mean what I said. I don't know me already, me now take you back on my chat. A female bartender was also arrested after she was allegedly held with a quantity of ganja during a secondary operation in St. Elizabeth. Yes, people. That's a wagwan pa wagwan. But, listen this now. Listen this now. How much me tell you a while ago? 590 how much? Try remember the magic number. 592 million. Here where them I say now. Police named person of interest. Hold on them, man. Only get the thing sorted out, man. Only need to get the thing right. Police named person of interest in the 600 million narcotics bust. The St. James Police has named Paisley Bingham, yes, people, otherwise called Pressa, a person of interest in that incident. Remember from day one, me tell you there's something wrong with the counting and the money. Me no want to no feel like say, me I go change that story there. No. So the money moved from 3.8 now, people, to 3.8 and so little more. If you do not believe me. Listen what I go on now. And for the people that want to know who Percy Bingham is, Pressa, just hear what I go on now. Only I go wide.
The counting process took quite a few days to get through. As you could see from the sheer volume of cash, that would take a while. And so the final tally was 3.8 plus $1 million. So it was a small amount over 3.8 million US dollars plus 30,000 Canadian dollars.
According to investigators, the house where the money was found is owned by Presley Bingham, otherwise called Pressa. But this is not Mr. Bingham's first run-in with the law. Back in 2010, the United States government filed an application for his extradition, along with Tivoli's Christopher Dulles Cook, citing that they were a major player in the narco trade between Jamaica and the US. The government at the time denied the request. And before that, in 2007, Bingham was wanted again by the US after he was fingered by others as being involved in the drug world. That request was also denied, which brings us to Wednesday, more than a decade later, and the police are asking Presley Bingham to turn himself in.
No lie tell on this platform. I mean, now make them blindside, you know. Me a give you know all details. But you see somebody friend. You know see say Pressa and them link. And them friend. And them friend. People say what I said that I mean what I said. I don't know me already. Me not take it back. Watch it me come over now. I go back out to Spanish town country then not 24 hours. And me always come and me tell them say. You know look across his pit down. They need to get rid of them. Or else the people who want to get rid of them and can't find them. Uno them are take out and see they know people. Innocent people then because they can't catch quackos so they catch a shot. So one only thing I go on 31, you know. One only thing. Them know which part all of this a come from. From last year. Yes, from last year them kill a little one man. The man them decide say watch a reprisal after reprisal after reprisal. So they know some more killing a go on. And from the MP them know who deal with it, you know. You know say. Them a tell such man say yo. Them they say that man there and them they say that man there. So, you know say the killing and the killing and the killing. Nah, go stop. But anyway, the police have a few persons where them a look for. Here we are going pan, we are going now.
We have Neville Butler, otherwise called Mark. He needs to come in. Peter Butler, otherwise called Peter Gay. And Arikel Thompson, otherwise called Kel.
So many people have moved out up to yesterday. The amount of trips moving van made a person to leave. Residents, we need some form of help. Champions League will be on today. Persons will be here watching match. Everywhere, persons will be up and about. But today, it's just the press.
We cannot come into the constituency and be killing innocent people. And based on my information, the last set of murders are elements from outside of the constituency, outside of the community, coming into the constituency. And we know who they are, and we pass on information to the police.
So that's how I go on, pan I go on. Me never did give no update on the Klansman trial. So watch it 2 for 1 special now. Ball to ball commentary from right out of Supreme Court.
A digital forensics examiner from the Jamaica Constabulary Forces Communication Forensics and Cybercrime Division (CFCD) continued giving evidence in court against the alleged gang leader Andre Blackman Bryan and his 32 co-accused. The examiner was tasked with analyzing call data extracted from 3 phones that were handed over to the police by a former gang member turned Crown witness. The former gangster previously testified how he used the 3 phones to record conversations he had with alleged members of the gang. Another officer generated a detailed report that entails the time and date of the recordings and also displayed the numbers and names of contacts stored on the phones. The prosecution is seeking to associate the numbers on the call recordings to the names or aliases of the defendants. But during the course of the examiner's testimony, he used words and phrases to answer questions raised, such as should be, it's a possibility, more than likely, I think, it appears, and I'm not sure. This led Lloyd McFarlane, lead defense attorney representing Bryan, to suggest that the forensics examiner did not have a clue about what he was doing. In one instance, the witness was analyzing a number associated with a recording, but was uncertain if the call was an outgoing or an incoming one, as the report, he said, did not say. Meanwhile, the prosecution led the police witness through some of the contacts stored on the phones. The names Mum, Biggs Kirk, Blacks Rete, Fancy, Squeeze, Teacher, and Papa were seen. The trial will resume on Wednesday when representatives from both service providers will take the stand to corroborate evidence given so far.
Klansman gang trial has picked up momentum on day 3 of its resumption. Call records for several conversations between Crown witnesses and alleged gang members were presented in court today. Technical experts from Flow and Digicel also took to the witness stand.
An expert witness from the Communication Forensic and Cybercrime Division presented call records to show that communication happened between several numbers that are linked to witnesses and alleged suspects in the Klansman gang trial. Using SIM information, witness statements, subscriber information, an electronic file relating to 3 phones submitted into evidence was generated. This file is a master list of call records provided by Flow and Digicel. It shows who made and received the call, as well as when and where the calls were made. Call records are generated as a result of user activity. When you turn on your mobile phone, it automatically automatically connects your phone and SIM card to the nearest cell tower, giving you access to the network. When it does that, it sends two numbers, one identifying the SIM card and the other identifying the phone, otherwise called the IMEI number, to the network. That process is called triangulation. So, when Crocs called Crown Witness 1 on January 25 in 2019 at 10:23 p.m., it showed that Crocs was in Spanish Town. On March 10, when the witness called a contact called Mum after 12 noon, the call site was recorded as Yallas St. Thomas. Mum could be defendant Stephanie Muma Christie, whose occupation was as a pastor in the same parish. Telecommunication witnesses from Flow and Digicel took the stand to explain their call data collection process. This led to the submission of a thumb drive and CD into evidence. Following a subpoena in December, call records from Digicel were given to the prosecution. The company hired an independent risk and fraud consultant to access and compile information from their database. Flow's call records were accessed by a law enforcement liaison who processes call data requests from police on a daily basis. A further analysis of the call records continues in court on Thursday.